Let's do it.
Okay.
All right. We are in. Welcome to the first Sunday of NFL. Super pumped, Ethan. I'm glad you're here. We kind of just wanted to do this out of the blue, but yeah, come in. Welcome all of you guys that are listening. We can talk fantasy. We can talk the slate. We can talk red zone coming back. Super pumped for that. But welcome, Ethan. And how's your weekend been?
Yeah, we can talk the debauchery that was college football yesterday. Rough college football day for sure. Capped off with that stupid Oregon pick six to ruin Texas Tech spread. Yeah, that kind of was the make or break to my weekend or my Saturday, so that sucked. But yeah, really looking forward to NFL. Feel really good about my plays. And I lost the turnover battle yesterday, 3-14. So I feel like that has to come back my way, and I hope it's today. I hope I win the battle 14-3 today, which should end up with a lot of profit. But yeah, other than betting though, good weekend. I mean, it's a weekend. I'm not working, so no complaints.
Yeah, the when you lose a turnover battle like that, in regards to just the actual football game, but let alone betting, it's hard to come by or hard to beat or win any bets when that happens. But yeah, that was my problem. I felt like I was on the right side on so many plays yesterday, and it just didn't pay out. But I did have a lot of dumb bets. I chased a little bit, and I'm notorious for chasing, but that usually happens when I have a couple brews. But if I could stay away from chasing and I feel like again, if I knew the outcomes of those games yesterday before or ahead of time, I would still make the same plays. I think I was on I think we were both on similar plays. So I think we're on the right side. Obviously that Nebraska game was killer, but yeah, I would do it again. But yeah, NFL's here. I know we had the NFL episode that just came out on Thursday. So make sure you guys check that out if you haven't. But yeah, NFL. What are your favorite plays? I know we have a kind of a boring 1 p.m. slate. But of those actually, let's just not even break it down by time. What is your favorite couple plays of the day? I know there's a couple trap lines out there, and I think we are in agreement for most of those plays. But give me a couple plays you like for today.
Yeah, so I'll start off, and I'll just give out all the plays I've actually made for today. There will be more to come, but the plays that I've made, I think there's 3 of them. Let's see. I did the teaser that I gave out on Thursday that I really like. It's Pittsburgh plus 8.5. I think that's now gone. You can still get a 7.5 though, so I still like it. And then Washington -1. So you got your Washington shirt on there. Hope it's a good omen for me. But yeah, don't see Washington losing at home to Arizona, which it feels extremely. How do I say this? I feel like there's always that big favorite that loses week 1. Like everyone's on them in survivor pools. Everyone's on them for a money line parlay, and they just blow it. So that is my one concern with Washington. But love Pittsburgh plus 8.5 at home. Think that's a low scoring game. 2 great defenses. Brock Purdy off the elbow surgery. So love the Pittsburgh one. And I think Washington manages to win. So I like that teaser quite a bit. The other 2 I've played, I have 1 unit on Baltimore -9.5. They kind of come out every year and just hammer teams week 1. They get a very easy home matchup against the Texans. Should be easy. I'm high on Baltimore this year. I think they win that division. And I think Lamar has a MVP type of season. So I think they come out, win pretty easily. And then I have 2 units on the Atlanta Falcons money line -185. Pretty juicy, but I think I said it a while ago. I think rookie quarterbacks on the road week 1 are like 25, 120, and 5 straight up over the last I don't know how many years. So yeah, I like Atlanta a lot. I think Atlanta wins the division. I'm pretty high on Atlanta. I think they're a 10-win team. I think Carolina is going to suck. They probably win 4 or 5 games this year. So I think it's just a good spot. And even though it is -185, I think the price is worth it. So those are my 3 that I have as of now.
Yeah, I mean I like all those plays. I did place very small amount of money on these plays, but because my bankroll's pretty depleted from this weekend, but I have taken the spread and the money lines on the 4 games. I think we're on all 4. I changed my original from the Jags to the Colts.
Mm-hmm.
So I do like the Colts plus 4.5. I also sprinkled in that money line. Steelers plus 2 now and the money line. Patriots plus 3.5 now and the money line. And then that the Browns plus 2 and the money line. But as you said, there's always going to be that weird team that loses that no one expects. I know a 2-point favorite isn't really a big spread, but I feel like both the Bengals and who's the other 2-point? Bengals and the Steelers or Bengals and the 49ers are pretty popular bets. And then who the heck's taking the Patriots? But I could very well see the Patriots winning that game. And then the Colts has moved down. I mean, all these lines have moved down to make them even more ugly, which is just re-amplifying the fact that someone with a lot of money is on those ugly plays. So I think I bet all. So that's 8 bets. I think they could very well go. I don't know. I think 2 of those teams win outright on the underdog money line. I don't know. I'm doing kind of an experiment just to see how profitable betting that strategy is. We'll see it if it is or not. But like you said, there's going to be one of these obvious bets that just loses week 1, especially. I mean, it happens every week, but yeah, there's a couple nasty ones out there.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I like all those as well. I'm actually currently looking. I do have that DraftKings up 10 early win boost or whatever you'll call that. So I have not placed that yet. I do like all those plays. I kind of want to put it on Pittsburgh. I think that's my favorite of those, but yeah, I need to figure that out. And I do like Indy quite a bit as well. The reason I've not placed money on them yet is because I think they're on an 8-game week 1 losing streak with teams way better than what they should be this year against teams way worse than what the Jags should be this year. So that concerns me. But I do like the plus 4. I think it's a field goal game either way. I think it's low scoring. I might end up taking that. I also like to fade rookie quarterbacks and rookie coaches, which the Colts have, but I'll probably end up playing the Colts. I like that play.
Yeah. Sorry,
I've
I'm
not
messing
played
around.
Oh, you're good.
Go ahead.
I've not played the Patriots yet. I will be on them. That's basically wait and see how the 1 p.m. slate goes, see how much money I want to put on them. But
yeah, I was messing around with our background image there, so that's why it's jumping around. I just put it back to normal. I forgot to put our sub count up, but that's all right. Yeah, and then obviously for anyone watching, we could talk fantasy all the time. Is this the same fantasy talk as last time? Yeah, we can talk fantasy. I mean, we're in the it's game time. This is when the fantasy actually matters. So I honestly haven't even looked at my lineup yet. I really need to do that. But yeah, Asker the Nine Realms. Hopefully fantasy football this time. But yeah, I mean, welcome back. Glad you're in. Yeah, fantasy football would be great if we could talk that one out. But yeah, as I said, I need to look up my my fantasy team because that's today and I'm behind. I know there's a couple. Cooper Kupp got put on IR, so that's at least 4 weeks out. I know that's pretty big for a couple people's leagues. Kelsey obviously did not play Thursday's game, but I think besides that, that's the only pretty big injuries out there. I'm not sure. Do you have any update on Kittle, what he's doing? Is Kittle playing?
I should because he's my starting tight end. So let me go find out.
I had a nice little.
Injury.
Go ahead.
Cleared for week 1.
Okay, so Kittle's cleared. That's big for a lot of people. Asker the Nine Realms. You never fail to disappoint. Never fail to disappoint. I mean, I only had one starter so far, and that was Amon-Ra. Had a nice little 17.6 point game on Thursday in the half PPR. So I was pleased with him, but yeah, I got everyone else. I usually try not to play guys on Thursdays if they're questionable guys. Obviously, you got to start Amon-Ra because he was a 2nd round draft pick. But if there's a guys that those guys that kind of are on the edge of starting or not starting, I usually try to avoid them on Thursdays. For some reason, I just hate if they have a terrible game being down early. For some reason, it's just a bad mindset I don't like getting into. But
when my
But
opponent has Thursday
yeah,
players and I don't.
yeah.
Love it.
There's nothing scarier when they have like 4 guys on Monday night.
Oh, I
That's the
know.
scariest
I
thing
know.
ever.
It's funny because we have no control over it, but I'm like, I want to know how many points I need. Like, I love when they have all 1 p.m. Sunday slate. I'm like, they're done. They don't even have afternoon Sunday, no Sunday night, no Monday night. Love that.
Yeah. Yeah, I completely agree on that. Um yeah, so I'm gonna talk you through my sleeper league here. Or sorry, yeah, my sleeper app, but it's my keeper league. This is my $200 buy-in league, so it's a pretty hefty one for me. Um, T-Law at quarterback, even though I'm not great on the Jags today against the Colts, he's my only quarterback, because that's just how I draft. Actually, I do have Kenny Pickett, but I'm not starting him. I got Josh Jacobs and James Conner as my 2 starting running backs. I got Justin Jefferson and Amon-Ra as my 2 starting wide receivers. Goddard as my tight end. I picked him up like dead last. We do have 2 flexes because it's just an 8-man league, so we wanted to add a little bit more. We didn't want, yeah, you got to add a little bit more scoring in there. So I have Ridley and Old Man Jenkins, Mike Evans as my second flex. Then kicker doesn't matter, Washington D. But honestly, I'm a little worried about Ridley. I don't know how he's going to play week 1. Obviously, coming back from a year and a half off of football with the betting and then the mental health situation. So I'm interested to see how he's going to do. But besides that, I mean, obviously Mike Evans is. It sounds crazy, but I might put in Jamal Williams instead of Mike Evans. I think Jamal is going to have a great week 1 through 3 this year. I don't know why. I think he's just going to pick up right where he did in Detroit, especially with Kamara out. But that's kind of a risk. I don't know if I'm willing to take it yet. But I also like the over in that Minnesota game. So I don't hate Mike Evans. I don't know. We'll see. Do you have
Yeah,
a suggestion between Mike and Jamal?
I kind of like them both. I have Mike in one of my lineups, so I hope he has a big game. I think I would go with Mike because if Minnesota's defense is still ass,
Right.
last year we loved starting receivers against Minnesota. And Tampa should be down in this game. So I think they should be passing the ball. I think Baker is good enough to get Mike the ball. Mike might have something to prove by, not getting a contract extension in Tampa. So might want to ball out and try to get traded to a contender. I kind of like Mike. But I think Jamal has a big day too. So
We got some soccer comments from the asker. If Ronaldo, Messi, and Mbappe disappear, who would be the next best player? Great question, because those are literally the only 3 soccer players I know.
well, I'll tell you.
Yeah,
And it's
you're a
the
soccer guy.
best player even with those guys. It's Erling Haaland for Man City.
Oh,
It just,
Holland. Yeah.
yeah.
Holland. Yeah, yeah. Probably go with him then. That's a great answer. Yeah, I think he set the Premier League goal record last season,
Yeah, I
if
think
I'm not
so.
mistaken. Yeah, that's a great one. I can't believe I forgot him. Great. Yeah. Yeah, Holland's a dog.
Yeah.
Do you got any fantasy question marks on your squad for starters?
Let me look quick. I was also going to field you this one here.
Yeah.
Going back to the Commanders and Survivor. I am in 4 Survivor leagues, and I have the Commanders in all of them. What are your thoughts on that? I don't know if I should load up and just
I mean,
one and done.
I don't see the Commanders losing that game. I know it's a 7-point game, but I have a hard time seeing them even come close to not covering that. However, I think I did give out Cardinals +7. Anyways, I don't know. I just the Cardinals are going to be trash. However, I am a little worried about Dobbs. I think he has everything to play for. The Cardinals honestly have everything to play for. They are a terrible franchise. I love James Conner today. But yeah, I think it's just going to be Scary Terry's back. I think, yeah. I don't know. I usually like to diversify, but if you just have one team that's just you're really confident in, it might be the move. I'm not sure.
I'm going to try. I'm going to switch one of them.
Okay.
to the Falcons.
I forget who I have in my survivor. Cardinals are losing by 40. Ben, what is up, brother? Ben did have his child. Very excited for Ben. We didn't even bring that up. So Ben is a new father. Make sure you wish him a happy fatherhood. Everything went smoothly. Baby good, wife good, Ben good. So very happy for Ben. Excited to have him back in a couple weeks. But Ben, how are you, brother?
Yeah, Ben, we miss you. But glad you're home. Glad everyone's healthy.
How I need to figure out. I can't comment on. I need to change my settings. I need to go to my other freaking fantasy. I think I'm going to stay with Mike Evans. I mean, they have a terrible defense, the Vikings, and I know they made improvements, but we'll see. Are any tight ends going to be healthy this week? Andrews is killing me. Ethan just said Kittle's fine. What's Andrews? Andrews is a back too, isn't it? A lower back or something.
I'm not sure.
I think Andrews was a back. Yes, a new baby girl for Ben. New baby girl. Her first name is Cade after or not Cade.
Aiden.
I was gonna say Cade McNamara, and I was like, that's not right. Aiden Hutchinson, because of his performance over the Chiefs in week 1.
Because Aiden is Ben's daddy, so.
Does she already, Matt? What is up, brother? Does she already have a Chiefs jersey on? Yeah, I saw. We did get I don't think it was a jersey, but she had some Chief apparel Thursday during the Lions game. It did not seem to help, but we love her anyways. She just got born into a bad fandom.
She's got Lions apparel on the way.
Yeah, Lions stuff is coming. Matt, your Florida State Seminoles are looking pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Coleman is a steal out of Michigan State. Did you see him hurdle that guy?
No, I was too busy crying over Oregon's. Or no, was that game early? I can't remember.
Too bad she's a bandwagoner. Yeah, she's bandwagon. The amount of times we got called bandwagons for being I got called bandwagon for being a Lions fan is hilarious. Because I think I was probably a Lions fan since I was like 5. But yeah, I came out of my mother's womb as a Michigan fan, and Ben's daughter literally came out into this world wearing Chiefs stuff. So yeah, she'll still get called a bandwagon probably.
Yeah.
Ethan Lucy.
Amen, yeah. Matt.
And
good thing we're a basketball school though.
Peyton Thorne also is playing pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right. We got our 2 wins for the year. Go get smoked by Washington. Luckily, the Big Ten does not look very good, so I think they can.
Yeah, the Big Ten's not. Wisconsin lost, right? I did have Washington State plus 5.5. Unfortunately, it was in a parlay, so so it didn't do anything because also my parlay had a brilliant parlay. Had Washington plus 5.5. I had the over in UCLA that hit at halftime. And then I had Oregon State over 48. It was 45 it was 45 to maybe it was over 49.5. It was 45-3, I think, at halftime. No scores in the second half. It was a 3-team parlay. It was like to win $150. They couldn't. Oh my God. That pissed me off so. God, I couldn't hit a bet yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday took the wind out of my college football sails for sure.
Brutal. We'll get them back.
I didn't even lose that much. It was just the way they lost.
I lost a lot. Start 3 from Ben Eckler, Dobbins, Akers, Madison. Definitely Eckler.
Yep.
I don't love Dobbies, but he might be a play.
Bench Akers, in my opinion.
Yeah, I just don't know how good the Bucs defense is. They're usually pretty solid in the run game. But I still like Madison. I don't know. I would either bench Dobbins or Akers. I'm not very high on Dobbins, which probably means he's going to go off today for like 200 yards and 3 touchdowns. But I'm just not super high on JK. But yeah, I would go Eckler and Madison for sure. And then your choice of Dobbins, Akers? I know you love Akers, so it's probably going to be Akers.
I'm gonna go grab my wallet quick. I forgot about your Survivor on Splash. I'm gonna join that.
Okay. No problem. Ethan, if I was your child, what school do you want me to go to? I don't know. I'm assuming you would probably say Michigan State. I have Akers benched currently. Well, you're a big Akers guy, Ben, but you're also a big Kadarius Toney guy, and so was I, and that didn't pan out for either of us. But I say put your money where the mouth is and start Akers.
Did you see Kadarius Toney was the first player ever in the NFL to play without hands?
Did you see that stat? I don't know if I don't know how many drops Toney had. They said that he had 4 drops in the game. I don't know if that's true, but Larry Fitzgerald has 3 drops on his career, and Toney just had more drops than than Fitz had on his entire season or
That is
career.
tough. That is tough. Where's this damn?
I'm trying to comment on Twitter, but it says my comments are off.
Clear selection.
Asker of the Nine Realms is just a fan favorite of the show. We have Nine Realms also asks Ethan, if you had a child, where would you want? If he was your child, where would you want him to go to school? I'm guessing that means college. I don't think this is a private versus public discussion.
I mean, if you're my child, probably somewhere where you'd succeed. I'm straight from preschool and soon graduating. That's a tough question. I mean, are you like an athlete or just like school? I mean, I guess Michigan State, but like if you're a football player, then I mean, Bama can't be all bad, or Georgia. I mean, honestly,
Do you
not
have
only
good grades?
Right. Honestly, Florida State seems cool. I've always kind of liked
the
Florida
goat
State.
and everything.
Yeah, Bama, Georgia, SEC. This is like the time of every Sunday where my heart starts racing. We got 22 minutes before kickoff. I feel like
I know. I'm kind of
15.
scrambling. I am totally scrambling right now. We're gonna get off in 7 minutes so we could figure our lives out.
I'm still debating about 15 futures I've been thinking about since June, and it's coming down to the wire. Oh man.
Ben, Jamal Williams or Mike Evans in my flex. Also have Scary Terry, but I'm not going to play him.
Yeah, I'll quick read off my $100 buy-in lineup.
$100 buy-in?
Yeah.
Whose is that one?
For fantasy?
Oh.
Yep.
I thought you were talking about the Survivor pool. I was like, $100 Survivor.
No.
That takes some balls.
Yeah, no. I have Dak as my quarterback. Don't really have an option. My only other one's Kenny Pickett. I'm not playing him against San Fran. I have Debo and Mike as my receivers. Eckler and Jacobs as my running backs. And Njoku as my tight end. Madison in my flex. Jake Elliott, kicker, Washington defense.
I saw we both have Josh Jacobs, so that could either go very well for us, or me and you could just become the biggest haters of Josh Jacobs really quickly here.
Yeah.
So I'm excited we're on that trip together.
Yep. And yeah, my bench, I mean, I don't think I'm going to start any of these guys, but I have Breece Hall, Mike Williams, George Pickens, A.J. Dillon, Laporta already played. Pickett, like I said, won't be starting for me. And then Kyler Murray in my IR spot, just in case he ever sees the field. But
yeah, that's not bad.
We'll see. All right, time to join another Survivor. Can't verify my location. That's good.
Good. I love it when that happens.
Yep. Custom, $1.
God, I mean, I just can't wait to see what's his name? Scott? Is that his name? Who's the NFL Red Zone guy?
Scott Hansen.
Scott, yeah. Can't wait to see Scotty. God, I'm so excited to see Scotty.
Well, it won't let me deposit less than $10, so
It is what it is.
That's all right. I think 4 Survivor pools is probably enough. All right, I need to get in. Go ahead.
My friends just sent me this bet that they placed plus 5,000. It's a DraftKings special. I'm not sure if you saw it or not. All teams to score a passing touchdown in the 1 p.m. games on Sunday. There's 8 of them. 8 games. Is that right? Is there 8 games at 1?
Right.
It's plus 5,000. They're all doing it. I am not touching that ever. You telling me the Cardinals are going to throw a passing touchdown?
So
Good
I bet
gravy.
Last year I bet every team, I think throughout the Sunday games, or maybe no, I don't think Sunday night counted. It was just every 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock team to score a touchdown. Period. Didn't hit. Thought it was going to be easy. Did not hit. So
I've done
the.
Ben sending us his setup. Oh wow, what a setup! What a setup! Where's the child? Oh, I see the little baby. The baby bed thing. Baby bouncer.
Yes, sir.
That's a great setup. I'll send you mine after this. But
yeah,
I don't even. I mean, I'm gonna have red zone. I don't even know what other. I mean, I'm probably gonna honestly get on the sticks. That's kind of what I do on Sundays.
There you go.
Get on the sticks, and sweat out some bets.
All right, I'm placing a 3-leg parlay with a risk-free bet on DraftKings. And I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I did. I got the same risk-free. I did a 15-leg.
Did you?
10 to win 150,000. That's just kind of how. I mean, obviously I went overboard on that, but yeah, I need one of those big ones, one of those big boys to hit.
All right, I'm doing a 4-legger. Baltimore minus 9.5. Falcons money line. Packers money line. Cowboys money line plus 821.
Okay.
And if the first 3 hit, then that'll give me a nice little hedge situation with the Giants tonight. So we're gonna try it.
Oh, sorry. It's a $1 play plus 546,779. $1 pays $5,468.79. And that, my friends, is a lock.
I really hope you hit that.
Oh, here's my free play on DraftKings. I did Vikings money line. I did Colts plus 4.5. I did Browns money line. I did Falcons money line, and I did Patriots plus 3.5. Don't love it, but we'll see. We'll see.
I do not know who to play this up 10 thing
That's
on.
the 9 realms. If it's Gordon Ramsay, 100% you get in that van. No questions asked. Does Jacoby Myers throw another Raiders touchdown today? Yeah, but he was the one that that was the craziest ending to a game. That needed to be talked about more. When that happened, I didn't really see. I mean, that was the craziest ending of any game I think I've ever seen. That's almost like that's as crazy as the Colorado band on the field.
Yeah. Can we talk about Colorado quick? They stormed the field after beating an unranked opponent at home yesterday as a ranked team.
I did see like they haven't beat Nebraska in forever. Like I guess that's a rivalry between the two schools or something.
Yeah.
I saw going into halftime, like this was their first time leading at half against Nebraska since like 2006.
Really?
So I don't know if there's something we don't know about that rivalry, but yeah, something that was nuts. I saw that as well. That makes me want to fade I mean, maybe Colorado's just a great story, and we're just on the wrong side of history. But holy hell, do I want to keep fading them?
Yeah, I'm willing to bet we're not, but I'm
Yeah,
already down quite a bit of units betting against Colorado this year. So
I agree. All right,
we'll
we're at
leave it alone.
12:46. Do we want to hop off, set up some lineups real quick, and
Yeah,
sweat out some bets?
I'm scrambled, so I still
Yeah,
feel
me
like
as
I have
well.
16 hours of shit to do in 14
In
minutes.
14
So,
minutes. Yep.
yeah.
But thanks for tuning in, guys. We will be back live tomorrow night. We will have our live sub counter on. Don't worry, I forgot to put it in on the show. But good luck on all your bets, boys, and thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks, guys. And Ben, Colorado is not legit. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you guys.
Bye, Asker.